Right, try that again. Yeah, we're down here on Wonka's Bank again. It's going to be a stop and start video. It's not going to be much in the way of me having a rant. There's not going to be much in the way of time lapses. Hooray, I hear lots of people saying. Because I've forgotten to bring my cables for my camera to be able to have constant power, which is what it takes to record a whole session. So, fingers crossed for some fish. I'll roll the credits and hopefully after the credits, we'll have a fish. At the moment, I'm just fishing a 2-hook flapper, just seeing if there's aught else out there. I am only going to be fishing one for Smoothies tonight, just because I'm low on crab. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I'll speak to you in a bit. Make sure it's recording. Right guys, sit rep. Basically we've sat on our asses for the last 2 hours. Bait's not touched. So much weed that it was covering the hooks. It got to the point where we actually just turned around and said, you know what? Leave it, you know. And we didn't cast out. So we've all just resent, and Mr. Curry down there, literally I think he'd been in water 5 minutes. What we've waited for, because all the colour's gone out of the water, so what we'd waited for was we waited for the sun to set behind us, because the water's crystal. It is completely clear. So we've waited for the sun to set behind us, and we've all resent. Fingers crossed, eh? So quick, what you've seen is the intro, the credits, and then this, which is about 3 hours into the session. Literally nothing happened, other than the tide coming in. Nothing happened. Like I said, no time lapses, none of that this week, because I forgot the cables to keep the camera charged, so I'm having to keep this short and sweet. As far as it is so far, the video is going to be about 5 minutes long. So what I'll do is hopefully now it's on the turn, hopefully they're on the feed, hopefully they're out there. I've just cracked off and lost a rig. I've got no idea where it went. I've got a feeling it's somewhere in the low point behind me, in front of me rather. So I think I dipped it in the water and tried pulling it out of the water. But when I've looked at my shock leader, it were all abraded, so it was, you know, it was going to happen. Completely unavoidable. I just didn't check my shock leader. They are both due for changing anyway, so with any luck. Well, I said with any luck, I'll have to get some more ordered and yeah, get it sorted. Guys, like I said, I've got to keep it short and sweet, got to keep the battery maintained. I've got one other battery, I don't know how charged it is. It should be full, but GoPro batteries have a tendency to deaden themselves, so don't know. Right. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit, guys, hopefully with a fish. If not, really short video. Speak to you in a bit. So far, out of 9 fishermen, 7, 8, 1, 2. So either 7 or 9, I've lost count. I've forgotten. 2 Smoothies have been pulled out. 1, I think, has been lost. Oh, that's doing a lot of bouncing. That's doing a lot of little bouncing. I think it's just tide noise. I thought something's having a sniff. My drag's set, so it should be all right. Yeah, so not a great deal's gone on tonight, guys. It's been very quiet, very, very quiet. I've pretty much run out of crab, to be fair. I've got 2 peelers left, and I'm just on squid and carp now, primarily. It's the squid and carp that's getting the attention at the moment, I think. No, it's not actually. It's the crab. There's something going on with that. definitely something going on with it. I don't think there's a fish hooked onto it. Or if there is, it's not a big fish. But something's having a go at it. You know what, I've got to have something to show you for tonight, haven't I? See if it's showing up. So right, we're looking at the right hand rod. I've not put my tip lights on or anything. Looking at the right hand rod. Typical, put camera on it, it goes still. See if we can get you a shot from outside. You see it? That's the most action I've seen all night. But you see how the other rod's not doing it. They're both at similar range, however, they're sort of at 11 and 1 to each other, so they're not fishing the same area. But they're both on stiff tips. So if it was tide noise, I presume the other one would be doing it as well. So I'll tell you what, we'll have a look at this. No, I can see my lead, it was just the weed. Just weed, that's all I've had tonight. Weed monsters. I think Mr. Curry's just pulled another one in. Yeah, oh yeah, there's a big clump of kelp on my line. That would have given me exactly what it was I was seeing. But it'll be time for a bait change on this one anyway, so it's no hardship. Because the hardbacks that we caught from Blythe, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them as a bait, but they're washing out in no time at all. So I've just found 2 more peelers, so we'll get them used before the tide's gone, because they're defrosted, they won't refreeze. Yeah, that's completely washed out. But yeah, from me, and for most of the beach, it's been a very uneventful night. I think Kurt the Smooth Hound King has had one that maybe weighed a £1/4 pound. I say I've had nothing. No sniffs, no bites, nothing. Chop this one in half. Get as many casts out of these last 2 crabs as I can, because it's the last 2 peelers I've got. But yeah, so far we're back on blank squad. So far I'm two blanks in. But you know, my session here where I had a really good session, I shouldn't complain, should I? Oh, I need to take this off. I'm losing nose cones off these left, right and centre. I clearly didn't bang them on right. Let's change this lead. What we got. You'll do. So yeah, really slow night for me. Not a sniff. So far, there's still time, and I'm still holding out hope. So guys, because you can't see very much, I'm going to turn you back off. Not the greatest video for me to be asking you to do this, but don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I'll talk to you in a bit. I'll turn you around this way so that I can still look at my rod tips. Well guys, a couple more casts into the night time. Still nothing. Still nothing. And I'm not going to lie to you. If it weren't for the fact that we can't leave yet, because behind us the creeks are all still flooded, we can't actually get off the beach yet. And I'm sorry, but some absolute grade A, and I'm not going to swear, plonker, but what I want to say is F-nut. Walked down the beach. He must have walked down, I think, from the leisure centre. He'd walked a fair way. Just walked down the beach, walked straight past us, walked to the end, and saw he couldn't leave. So what did he do? Did he sit and wait for the tide to go out? Did he come up and ask us how to get off? No. He called the frigging lifeguards. I think it's what, two grand, maybe more, to launch that boat. And he calls the frigging lifeguards out because he can't get off the beach and he can't be bothered to walk back up. What a plonker. What an absolute plonker. Have we got another smooth hound? I think so. I think so. But yeah, it's been a real slow night for the amount of anglers that are down here. Compared to how it's fished on the couple of weeks leading up to tonight, proper slow night. I think that's his second. And like I say, he's on squid and carp, he's not on peelers. Yeah, it's his second. I think Matt's had a second. I think I heard somebody say Matt's had a second. And that's it. That's it. 4, 5 fish in total between everybody all night. And they're not the big monsters that we've been having on the nights leading up to today. Sorry, I'm just checking my sound and things. So, you know what? I'm not losing any sleep over it. I'm maybe going to head out to Easington tomorrow. I've arranged, Jimmy's going, Jimmy Cod Bites is going. So I may head over to fish with him in the morning. Tomorrow night. I'm very, very low on bait. I'm pretty much down to just squid. With no money to go buy any more, and certainly no money to buy any fresh worm. So, it's a struggle to get any anyway. I may be able to pick up some frozen blacks. I think I might have one packet of frozen blacks in the bottom of the freezer. So it'll be squid blacks, and I might have a carp wing left. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, because you know what it's like when you've had a couple of blanks after such a high, such a good few sessions, and you have a couple of blanks, and it just brings you right back down to earth, doesn't it? It brings you down with a bang, and getting the motivation to get out and go fishing is tough. It is. It's not too bad. Like when I lived a bit more locally, and it was half an hour, 45 minutes to get here, but it's double that now. So it's hard to get the motivation to get up and get out. So we'll see how I feel. I don't know if I'm going to get out. The only thing making me want to go out is it could be the last time that I get out for a month or two. Like I say, it's out there now. I had some scans done. They found a tumour. I have to go and have it removed. And yeah, they reckon that my recovery time is going to be somewhere in the region of 6 to 8 weeks. Well, 4 to 6 / 6 to 8. Depends how well I heal. Depends how well and how fast I heal. So, you know, that is what it is. That is what it is. So, but yeah, guys, you know what? I'm gonna do my outro now. I know it's early, and I know I'm not done yet. I reckon we've got about another maybe hour before we're able to get off the beach. But if no more fish come in, or say no more. If no fish come in for me, then you know yeah. So I'm gonna do my outro. If I land anything else, or if I land anything, I'll film it a phone and I'll insert it at the end after this bit, or now, or something like that. But other than that, you know, I think this is going to be a short 5, 10, 15 minute video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been quite a low point for me today. I've got wet through boots, I've got water in my boots for no reason. I've lost a rig, just one. It snapped off. Luckily not in a fish this time. And so far, no fish for me. Hey, that's fishing, ain't it? That's fishing, it's not cod fishing. It's cod fishing, not catching. It is what it is. That's what we tell ourselves as anglers. But yeah, I'm going to start tidying up. I'm going to start getting ready to get off home. I didn't want to be too late home. I wanted to be home by about midnight-ish. So yeah, I wanted to be coming off the beach now, really. So I'm going to have a tidy up, a pack down of the camera. So that's going to be all from me tonight. And I'm slowly going to drop down from 1 rod to 0 rods as I bring them in. I've got what, in fact, well, no, I've got 1 cast left on 2 rods, or 2 casts on 1 rod. So I think I'll do 2 casts on 1 rod, and that'll be it from me tonight. I need to bring it in now. So I'm going to do that. Guys, stay safe, tight lines. And the guy with the that called out the lifeguard, it just highlights the stupidity of some people. There was loads of people, loads of kids down here when we came down. I said to them, you know, you do realise, come back 6, half 6 on tonight's tide, you're not going to be able to get home till gone 10, 11 o'clock tonight. They went, yeah. They've ended up swimming across the creek because they needed to go. I mean, yes, they were in beach gear, they were quite happy to swim it, but yeah, it was funny watching them trying to get one person across and chuck all the phones and everything across and hope they didn't go in water. And you know, if you are fishing marks like this, you need to take knowledge with you, or you need to pick the brains of the locals. You need to know what you're doing. You need to stay safe. So stay safe, tight lines, and I'll see you later.